you guys a quick quote. Now, where we left off last, we left off at calculated risk and blind risk. Well, here's another billionaire trend following trader that we're going to take a look at, because we're going to give some education into this trend following before we get into the actual stock. So billionaire investor Paul Tudor Jones is more of a risk management aspect of trader. He's more of one of those traders who's looking at that calculated risk on every trade. His thought process is a risk management, from a risk management perspective. He's approaching the markets from a risk management approach. Okay? He's been quite successful at it, may I add. $4.7 billion. So let's take a quote from Paul Tudor Jones. He's a hedge fund manager. All right. Where you want to be is always in control, never wishing, always trading, and always first and foremost protecting your ass. That's why most people lose money as individual investors or as traders, because they're not focusing on losing money. They need to focus on the money that they have at risk and how much capital is at risk in any single investment they have. If everyone spent 90% of their time on that, not 90% of their time on pie in the sky ideas on how much money they're going to make, then they will be incredibly successful investors. Okay? So that gets back to our last point, you guys. What we talked about last time we were here. And we talked about what? Calculated risk and blind risk. That pie in the sky, that's blind risk. That pie in the sky trader that's looking only for what he can make, not what he can manage, that's pie in the sky. Don't be that trader. Alright? Manage that 1%. Manage the downside and let the top side manage itself. Okay? Let's get into the stocks. We were looking at Intellast. We were looking at I, you guys, at 933. That was about here. Last time it came to 930 was about here. Alright. That was 424. It's about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Alright. And we touched 1350, almost 14 in the last 2 days of trading. Here we go. Let me take you back to the last 2 days of trading. Here we are. But look at this stock. Look what it's doing. Goes up, comes down, goes up, settles in, goes up, settles in. So I'm looking for this thing to reapproach 1350 and come in towards this 4. But we've covered almost $4 since our entry. This is what trend following is all about. Getting that big move. Because we've already added a whole almost $4 since our entry at 930. Okay. We made an entry at 930 and we're already here at 14. We're closed today at around 13, 1291. But I believe we'll get into this area here. Like I told you guys last time, I said I believe we'll get into 12. We were here, and I said I believe we can get back into this 1250, and now we're into the 13s and 1350 area. So look for continuation on iron. We're still long. Remember what I said, guys. We don't never sell our trends. We don't never sell our trends. We stay long until that move has finalized. All right. We need that big move. Can't afford to miss them. So as you guys know, we're showing you some big moves that were current longs. All right, and we're still long in these things. All right, and I showed you guys CERS. Remember I showed you CERS on like Monday, coming into the week on that new all-time high, and we've continued since then. Okay, CERS. So what do I like about CERS? Let's say for tomorrow. Look for some upside, you guys. You can put your stop in below here, below this area. Give it some buffer space. See what this stock does tomorrow, but watch it for some upside potential. It's on watch for some up. If you haven't got long on that, if you're not riding that wave right now, okay. Let me show you guys something else. HEAR. Now, for anyone that was trading trend following with Tyson, all right, we were watching this stock way back here. We were watching the stock inside this $6 area, and then it was on watch on Monday and Wednesday, and so if you guys were riding this wave, okay, we were trading this thing at $8. Remember, around this area 6, 7, 8. We were long. We were riding this HEAR wave, kind of long trend following this thing. This is a move that we're sitting inside of until we get a reason to exit. And guess what? We had gapped up 60-something% today. Okay, gapped up 60-something%. I think that was on HEAR today. We were at 7 change. We went up already, almost clearly up to 14 and settled in here. Congratulations to anybody that was trend following with Tyson and made some coins on HEAR, because this is one of the trends that we were long on, and we said to go ahead and sit tight until we get an exit, and boom, that gapped up on you, and that was some loveliness. So can't say you guys didn't hear about it, because I surely brought it to you here on Trend Following Tyson, that's for sure. Alright, another stock that I'm in favor of right now, I've been in favor of for a while, is ECYT. Alright, this move here in the last month, and I was liking this thing this whole time. It's back here. Okay, came in. Look at this wave, you guys. Look at this trend. Alright, from 4 to 11. Alright, so I like this stock. If you guys want to get an entry on this thing, it's sitting at a perfect entry point, basically sitting on this support level, and then the upside is here. And your stop, you can go ahead and put a stop in here, give it some space, see what it does tomorrow, take that long. Alright, see what that thing does tomorrow, take it long. LGCY, new 52 high. Remember I told you guys we're riding this whole legacy wave? We don't have a reason to get stopped out of this thing yet, guys. Hopefully you guys are trend following correctly. When we take these entries, we don't get stopped out. We stay long for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point moves, okay? So we made an entry on legacy. I showed you guys this thing when we were first coming into the week at about 6.50. Alright, we never got stopped out. We added another $1.30-something. So congratulations on my legacy traders. Made some coins on that. You guys are doing awesome trend following with me, because we're keeping the track of these moves, you guys, and we are making some coins here, man. We are doing really well. And one that brings me to another point. Who cares that the market is sideways? We're not trading the Dow. We're not trading the SPY. We're not trading the DAC. We're trading these key stocks that's making key moves. I can't afford to be holding the SPY's hand all day if I have trends that are plentiful, that have upside in them. Why would I be holding the SPY's hand? Why would I be holding the NASDAQ's hand? You serious? I'm going to keep following these moves, guys. As you guys just shown, I showed you 4 points on HEAR, 4 points on I. We collected, what, 3 points on TNDM, 2 points on Legacy, almost 1 point on DNR. I mean, we're getting these points, guys. What else are we doing here besides following these trends, all right? I wanted to show you guys something new. This is inside of the copper realm. It had a new 52. Remember I said about following strength? This is best as it gets. I like this NSU right here. Watch the activity on this thing tomorrow. See how it behaves. And I like this for some upside, all right? I like that NSU, that copper thing. All right, this is behind that copper move. Let me show you guys Sirius XM, because this is another trend that we were looking at. And guess what? We looked at this thing, what, 5-7 days ago? Last week, actually, we were looking at this thing. We were looking at it here to get over here, and boom! So, continuation on Sirius XM. I like that long for, I mean, I like that thing until the end of the year, as long as it still is, we don't get stopped out. What is this, the 200? I like it above this 200-day moving average, guys. See it right here, popping above this 200. All right, watch that thing, you guys. That can be a really good move there. All right, show you guys something else. SSW. This is in that shipping realm, you guys. This is in that shipping realm. All right, this is in that shipping realm. I like SSW. All right, give it the 5 day. See where we're at. A lot of strength on this thing, guys. I like this with a stop below 880. All right, watch this activity. Watch for some upside. That's a new 52 on SSW. Watch that thing for some strength. I like ENPH. Man, I made a good trade. And let me take you guys to my idea I had on this thing. Show you how I traded this earlier this year. That's weird. It's not giving me my chart. That's fine though. Anyways, I had a really good trade on this year. Let me show you how I traded it. It's in my matter of fact, my marks are still here. All right, this is what I did with the ENPH. Took an entry on this trend line, you guys. Let me show you why I took an entry on it, because it looks so good. See that when it was lifting off, and I told you that whole airplane thing. Took an entry here on this trend line, rolled this thing up here, stopped myself out. Now I see we're breaking above this. I like that long above that breakout, guys. ENPH. That thing's starting to get back moving. It looks awesome. And let me show you why, because it's rounding. See where it's rounding on this bottom here? Remember I told you guys, rounding bottom on the yearly, strength on the when you pan out on these years, but when you pan up into the 1 year time frame, the 6 month time frame, you'll see that strength developing. I like that ENPH, following that energy move. I'll give you guys USAT last to go. USAT. Look at this. New 52-week high broke over this. Look at that breakout, guys. What we say about this? You learned this here with me. Breakout over this area. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Boom. So I like this for continuation. A lot of strength. Remember I told you can't be no more bullish than riding new 52-week highs. I'll give you guys one new 52-week on a financial service. Now, this isn't a new 52, but it looks good. Key area here. I like this to break out above 360. Key area here, guys. Key area here. If we break through that, I like that for a long. Set you a buy stop limit 370. All right. All right. Thank you guys for coming in here with me. I really appreciate it. Sorry for coming in late for this week, but the trends that we were following, there was no need for us to even do anything else besides stay long. And I just wanted to show you what those points did that we had been following on. So congratulations to you guys that made some coins on those trends we've been following, and we're going to keep following this strength until we get to where we're going. But this is looking really well, guys. I'll see you guys this weekend. Safe trading and manage that risk. You guys heard it from Paul Tudor Jones. Take that in mind. All right. Yes, sir. See you guys this weekend.